Welcome back to it. It is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, live on SABC3. Thanks so much for choosing to wake up with us this morning. Now, we're about to explore the fusion of cultures. It's about rhythm and soul with shades of Africa right here on your feel-good breakfast show. This absolutely incredible duo is made up of multi-award-winning artist and pianist Christoph van der Berg, as well as the leading lady of the well-known Black Southeaster Band. And they join us this morning ahead of their production, which is highly anticipated with the Stellenbosch City Orchestra. It's on the 24th and the 25th of Jan this year. So, ladies and gents, please, let's give them a warm Expresso welcome.
There we go.
Yeah, come on.
Welcome.
Oh, yes.
Welcome back.
That's it.
Although this is your first time in our new studio, right?
Yes,
It was actually quite surprising that I'm like, what?
Did you also wake up this morning and want to go to the other side?
Definitely.
And you're like, no,
I actually
GPS is
lived
the
just
other way.
behind the mountain, so I was up like so early. And Christoph's like,
was
no,
much
actually,
closer.
we're close.
Around the corner, yeah.
I met Nose at 5:15 this morning thinking we were going to go to town. Yeah.
Well, thank
Saves
goodness
you the
you
trip.
caught on to that. Listen, for those that don't know the story of the band, clue them in a little bit, give us a bit of a background history, how the band got started, how Shades of Africa came to be.
Well, it was a complete coincidence. I mean, I met Nose, I wrote a song for Cape Town, and then I wanted a specific Xhosa sound to it. And I phoned Nose, I met Nose at a music festival, and I phoned Nose and I said, Nose, come and work with me on this song.
Yeah.
And it just took off from there. And yeah, it's been a year and a half.
Yeah, and your repertoire includes, you know, freshly fused versions of South African classics and old school favorites that everybody loves, obviously. But what was the motivation behind going that route? Why did you guys decide that's the sound that you want to come out with?
There was actually no plan to go that route, but after our Cape Town song, it felt right. It felt right. We kind of wanted to explain or kind of express how we feel about Cape Town at first, but then it turned into how we actually feel about Africa, how we feel about the city that we're in, how we feel about the diverse cultures that we have, and it just took off from there.
Yeah.
It wasn't really planned at all.
And now you have the opportunity of expressing that in the most wonderful way with the Stellenbosch City Orchestra on the 24th and 25th, Shades of Africa in concert. That sounds like it's going to be an amazing experience. Tell us a bit about what we can expect from this show.
Oh gosh, it's going to be incredible. You can imagine with a full Stellenbosch City Orchestra. So it's most of the songs that we normally do.
Yeah.
But there's just a little bit of a narrative to it, and there's a bit of poetry in it. It's yeah. It's going to be exciting.
How big is the orchestra, by the way?
It's a 46-piece orchestra.
Wow, that is grand.
46-piece orchestra.
So what's the future looking like for Shades of Africa? Because, I mean, it's looking bright from where I sit, but what are some of the plans? What are some of the things we can look forward to seeing from you guys and hearing?
We basically want to take this throughout. We want to take it to the whole world. We want the world to see what Africa is about.
Yeah.
A lot of people watch news and they see all these things, but we want to tell them our stories. We want to tell them our beautiful cultural stories, and how we actually, when you look at all our diverse cultures, they actually won. When you look at what you do and what we do as the Xhosa people and what the Sothos do, it's a one huge story that the world needs to see how colorful it is, and the sounds, the click sounds, the dance, the face paints, all of that. We wanna show it out there, and the people need to see our farming, all of these things that we bring onto the table. Christoph comes from a beautiful farm. He has to tell his stories about how he was raised with the Sothos in the farm. I come there and tell my stories about how I was raised in the Eastern Cape, crossing over to the city. And these are our stories, and we want other people to also experience that and also feel they won with our stories.
True South African stories.
Yes.
Wow. And so other than this production on the 24th and 25th, where can people catch you performing live to experience not just the music, but also be a part of the story?
We actually, every Sunday, we're at the Radisson Blue in Granger Bay Waterfront.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's very close to where I live.
and it's been amazing. We've been with them for almost about 5 months now.
Yeah.
And every Sunday it's a complete different vibe. And we get to meet a lot of people from everywhere. And our part of being at the Radisson is to actually change what the story is. When people go, oh, we're going to just White Walls, a fancy hotel, and when they get there, they hear the Click song coming through the door, and the kids come to me and they go, what is your name? And they see all the dots and everything. And last week I got a new name, and my name was Chocolate.
Chocolate, okay.
That came up to and
A
said,
3-year-old
Yeah.
who only saw a chocolate skin.
Yeah.
She didn't see black or white. Said, what's your name? And I said, Noz. I said, no, your new name is Chocolate. And I said, why did you give me that name? She said, you look like chocolate. And this was exciting for us. So we kind of give them a new look or a greater experience than just being in a hotel. Yeah.
Excellent stuff.
It's great. Thanks, guys.
In the meantime, do book your tickets, though. The 24th and 25th of January, you can catch Shades of Africa in concert featuring the Stellenbosch City Orchestra at the Ode Libertas Theatre. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.